So last week I created a video called Zoom versus Skype versus WebEx. And you know what? It did really, really well. But ever since I put that video out, a few things have changed. What's going on, guys? My name's David Tomich and welcome back to the channel. If you haven't been paying attention to the media lately or have been concerned about the COVID-19 pandemic, you've probably missed the information. Basically, what I released last week isn't entirely accurate and the best information anymore. Since there's been a huge uprise in number of users on Zoom, Skype, and WebEx, there's also been a number of flaws found in all of these programs. And in particular, Zoom has copped most of the criticism. Many Zoom private chats have been completely crashed by randoms. Some people are reporting nudity, pornography, racial abuse, sexual harassment, all sorts of different things in these conversations and video conferences that were meant to be completely private. Now, this is very concerning, especially if you're trying to do this for a professional purpose, incorporate it into your business, or if you're using it as a learning experience with kids. And to add to all that drama, it also has been sending private data to Facebook marketing so they can retarget you with all sorts of different campaigns. This might not be a big deal to some people, but to others, it's a complete marketing lie because Zoom establishes an end-to-end encryption, which they've come out and said actually isn't possible with the Zoom network as it currently stands. But obviously, with all this popularity and their shares going from $70 a share to $150 a share, doubling in over 2 weeks, that means a lot of little bugs and loopholes are going to be found in the software. Now, I'm definitely one for constructive criticism, feedback, and making software better. So I do actually applaud Zoom in this video for taking the time to step into the light and go, yes, we made a mistake, and yes, we will fix it, and we have fixed it. As of the 5th of April, Zoom is now incorporating password-protected conversations and conference calls. They're also including waiting rooms where you can specifically go through, see who's wanting to join your conversation, and kick them out if you don't recognize the name. Now, all of these features were previously accessible on Zoom, but they weren't activated by default. For most people, they aren't looking into the settings when they try and set up a quick conversation with somebody. So this is what's resulted in Zoom trolling. Zoom has also come out publicly and stated that they are no longer sharing their analytics with Facebook marketing teams. So now your privacy and your security is a lot more safe. It still isn't end-to-end encrypted, which basically means when you start a conversation, it goes through Zoom and out of Zoom with nobody having access to it whatsoever, including Zoom themselves. Whereas, unfortunately, this encryption still isn't there and other people can somehow access your conversations if you aren't vigilant. Another piece of information that came to light as of the 4th of April is Skype no longer requires an account to join the conversation. So previously you needed to sign up to Skype to join a conversation, and that was one of the reasons I said Skype wasn't as good as Zoom. But now that they've incorporated that feature, it's given them another leg up in the game. So now if you've been thrown off from Zoom because of all this controversy, well, that's all right, because there's plenty of alternatives out there that are worth looking at, especially if you're looking for just one-on-one conversations. So for everybody that owns an Apple device, an iPad, an iPhone, or anything of the sort, you can easily just use FaceTime. FaceTime has been a globally loved feature for many years now, and it is very simple to use. The best thing is FaceTime is 100% end-to-end encrypted, with Apple stating not even they can view any of the conversation or conversation history. So if you're looking for a very private conversation, this is definitely one way to go. If you're looking to have a one-on-one conversation with somebody that's even more secure, Signal is an alternative to WhatsApp that is perfect for more private one-on-one video conversations. You also have the option of Skype and Microsoft Teams. Now, I talked about Skype and all its features in the last video where I compared it to Zoom and to WebEx, and it is definitely a good platform to use if you're looking for video conversations and chats. But again, unfortunately, Skype is not end-to-end encrypted. If this is a feature you're worried about, it's definitely not something to look at. And finally, I want to recommend Google Duo. I've started using Google Duo for my personal phone calls with my parents who live overseas in another country. With the internet being exceptionally terrible in their situation at the moment and pretty poor in my situation as well, Google Duo still holds up decently at times where other apps have failed completely. So from a performance point of view, it does really well. It also has the ability to stream in 4K if you have those capabilities. But the best thing about Google Duo is it's built kind of for a more family connected lifestyle. You can hold up to 12 people on a video conference, and yes, it is 100% end-to-end encrypted for your safety and security. And that's all from me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this Zoom versus the world video and got a little bit of information out of it. If you did, make sure you smash that subscribe button 2020 style. Next Monday, I will be announcing the winner of my giveaway, which was a couple videos back. I'll link it up here if I remember. But if I don't, as always, I'll see you next Monday.